Hello, my name's Mary Constance Chester, and I want to talk to you today about anti-human trafficking, efforts against human trafficking, and human trafficking in the Inland Empire. We have modern day slavery here in our country, in our town. It's an epidemic. Do you know a slave? Do you know somebody who's been underpaid for work they've done? Or a person who's working in the sex industry against their will? I do work in a small ministry through my church. And we go to places and try and help people understand that it is there and talk and pray with anybody who will allow us to. We all know somebody who's been trafficked. We may not know that we know them, but we do know someone who's been trafficked, all of us. Who's most at risk? The young. The young are most at risk, especially if they have experienced childhood sexual abuse or physical abuse in their household. Also, the desperate, the poor, the homeless, these people are all at risk. Also, illegal immigrants or someone whose immigration has been sponsored by an organization that then, once they are here in our country, they confiscate their passport, etc., and they have to buy their way with their underpayment of wages to buy their way out of their slavery. Social media has also enhanced human trafficking. We are once again on a corridor in the Inland Empire for human trafficking because of our proximity to the Mexican border, and so we get Central and South American people are being trafficked in addition to from other countries. They use this corridor and come up through the Coachella Valley, Brawley area, and then over here to the 15 and either to Vegas or the Central Valley. So we are on a corridor. What's the cost of this problem? The cost is human lives, literally and figuratively, human destinies. A female recruited at 12 years of age will not live to see her 18th birthday if she is working in the sex industry. And social media lures many people, including those in third world countries, as they can make for pornographic pictures. They can make maybe a month's worth of groceries for their family by taking pornographic pictures and transmitting them with their smartphones. Federal, state, and local laws already are in place against human trafficking. And FBI, so federal agencies, Department of Homeland Security, already work against these, along with local jurisdictions, police, sheriff, and district attorney's offices. I am happy to say that Riverside County and San Bernardino County each have dedicated units that work against human trafficking. I have met these people at conferences, and we are not even allowed to take our pictures with them as they work undercover, and we may hamper future activities, and we don't want to do anything to risk their safety. Many dedicated, fine people who work in our local counties. More education needs to be done. And also, the Emancipation Proclamation was signed on January 1st, 1863, outlawing this. So 150 years later, we still have this issue in our country. What can you do? What can I do? We can contact our legislators, our politicians, mayors, governors, city council, and state and federal, and lobby. Communicate that there is more of a need for dedicated staff, more funding for them. We can help educate people by contacting local experts. MillionKids.org is homegrown in Riverside County and works in the Inland Empire against human trafficking, especially against children. I can learn how to be a better speaker for this, and figure out ways to raise money, and we could all donate towards outreaches against human trafficking. The goal would be to end human trafficking, reduce human trafficking. Let's end it. Let's end modern day slavery. Educate middle school and high school students so they are not lured into human trafficking. Educate parents to monitor their child's social media. 87% of teenagers sleep with their phones. So who are they talking to? Who are they communicating with? In conclusion, human trafficking is an epidemic in our nation, in our town. Let's stop it. Let's educate. Let's help those who are already working against it. Somebody is being trafficked. Someone you know is being trafficked or has been trafficked. Thank you.